everyone. My name is Elise Schoening, and I am the assistant editor of Demand Gen Report. And today I'm joined by Alex Marin of LinkedIn, who won a Killer Content Award for video this year at B2BMX. Hi, Alex. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm great. Thanks so much for having me. Excited to be here.
Of course. We're lucky to have you. So LinkedIn won a Killer Content Award this year for its Live with Marketers campaign. Can you tell me a little bit about that, as well as the inspiration behind the campaign?
Yeah, so our team has seen really great successes with standard webcasts in the past, but with the rise of video, we really wanted to take it to the next level, webcast 2.0, so to speak, and move beyond the sometimes really scripted sounding, talking over slides, and develop something a little bit more human and engaging. So we wanted to host a webcast that really showcased the personalities on our team, because I assure you there are a ton of them, and give an inside look at our culture, also give our customers a chance to be highlighted on camera and tackle some of the topics that we typically discuss within our normal webcast in kind of a more fluid, approachable, and conversational format.
Yeah.
And we also realized that we have this amazing media production team here at LinkedIn that we hadn't really tapped into yet. So we ran the idea by them and they loved it. So we moved forward and started LinkedIn's first ever morning talk show for marketers by marketers.
Yeah, that's amazing. Can you tell me about why you decided to approach this from a morning talk show perspective, as well as rotate the host? Because that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, so a guest on a webcast that I hosted with a colleague once commented that we should have our own Saturday Night Live skit, which I don't know, I might be the only person that still watches that show, but
I love it.
I still watch it. And it got my wheels turning because I thought it was a funny comment. And then I was like, you know what, I could totally host a talk show for marketers by marketers. So I started channeling my inner Ellen DeGeneres, and she's always having so much fun on her show. And I feel the same way about content marketing. You know, if you're having fun creating content, your audience is likely going to have fun consuming it. So obviously we've got some seemingly less fun topics to cover, like marketing attribution and measuring the value of social media marketing. But we try to bring a really fresh perspective in a fun, interactive format. And then in regards to your question about the hosts, I was actually the only host for like the first 6 episodes, but as the show kind of grew in popularity, I thought, why not pass the baton and let our audience get to know, some of the other personalities on our team, and other people to bring more energy and to keep things fresh. And also there were just some topics where it really made sense to bring different colleagues in. For example, asking Sean Callahan, who's the editor in chief of both the LinkedIn Marketing Solutions and Sales Solutions blogs, to come and host an episode just dedicated to B2B blogging. So it just made sense to rotate.
Definitely. Yeah, that's great. So can you tell me what your favorite episode was and why? I know that there were 2 seasons, so there's a lot of episodes there.
Yeah, so my favorite is probably our Secret Sauce episode. So it was entitled Secret Sauce, How the LinkedIn Marketing Team Uses LinkedIn for Marketing, because I was on it with my cross-functional partners and co-authors of our Secret Sauce ebook, Cassandra Clark, who works in demand generation, and Gaurav Nihalani, who runs all of our ads and works in ad ops. And we work together really, really closely on a daily basis. And we actually genuinely like each other and hang outside of work. So it felt super natural and fun. And, we're able to poke fun at each other. It was also the first episode I was on where I wasn't hosting. I was actually a guest, which was a nice change of pace because I feel like I had the opportunity to add more value rather than just moderating the conversation.
Yeah, and that way you kind of get to experience the whole thing, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
What was the response among marketers to the series?
Yeah, the response has been overwhelmingly positive. Folks really like the polls that we do throughout. It keeps them engaged, and they like having the real-time power to steer the conversation. They get to have their questions answered in real time, and it helps us make the episode content more relevant to their needs. And they also, I think we've gotten a lot of direct quotes about the conversational nature. It's kind of easy to lose focus when you're looking at slide after slide, your mind can wander. But when you're watching folks interact and watching their body language, and they're having a conversation that's not as scripted, it can be more tough to look away. Also, I mean, the projected revenue and bookings from the episodes have exceeded expectations, so that doesn't hurt either.
Yeah, no, that's a really great point. So is there going to be season 3 at all?
Yeah, technically we're still in season 2, and I believe we have 2 more episodes lined up, one in November and one in December to round out this year. We'll definitely have a season 3, and I'm also working on on extending the series or the format of the series to work for other business lines. So we just aired our first Live with Sales Leaders for supporting our sales solutions business last month, and I'm happy to send through links to both of those, the pages that host all of our Live with Marketers episodes, and then the one for sales too. But I really like to keep our media production team on their toes. I threw out kind of like a carpool karaoke type of idea the other day, and they're actually considering the possibilities with it. So they definitely encourage me to dream big, and no idea is completely off the table.
Yeah, that's great, especially since it was such a good response that you're expanding it. I'm sure people are going to be excited to see what you have next. And can you tell me what you think about the future of video marketing is?
Yeah. So I think that video is only going to become more and more the centerpiece of any marketing strategy. I mean, we're definitely moving from more of a text-based communication style. That's one that's almost completely visual. As we say here at LinkedIn, in many of our content pieces, visual is the new headline. And, from a content marketing perspective, if you give someone the option of downloading an 100-page ebook on how to use your product or service versus watching a 5-minute YouTube video, chances are they're going to pick the video. And there's just tons of stats that support how video is kind of taking over. Like by 2020, online videos will account for over 80% of all consumer internet traffic. Videos tend to see more shares and are more helpful in the decision-making process. According to Unbounce, including a video on your landing page can increase conversion rates up to 80%. And then we've just seen so many surveys conducted in which senior execs say that they prefer to watch video. If they're presented with a piece of content that's available in text and video, they'll go the video route. So I think in terms of the future of video, I think we're going to see a lot of people experimenting with different types and learning that you don't have to spend a ton of money to produce good video content. I think that folks often actually like the unretouched, unfiltered raw footage that gives a more real behind the scenes look at your company's culture, mission, and vision. But it all depends, again, on what kind of objective your video is aiming to achieve.
Definitely. I think it can help humanize your brand. Well, thank you, Alex, so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it. And for anyone out there who thinks that they have a content or campaign that would be great for the Killer Content Awards, we are now accepting nominations for BeautyMax 2019. So we'll be including a link below. Thank you again. I hope you have a great day.